Finally, it gives me great pleasure to present the Judith and Arnold Wishnia Award for Academic Service and Advocacy to Judith Wishnia. No, that was not me misspeaking. Judy was nominated by her peers to reverse what they felt was a mistake in the past, to not award her over a decade ago for her exceptional service to UUP for 50 years and to recognize her as the initial recipient of this annual award. So Michael Zweig unfortunately could not be here today, but he penned her nomination letter, and he did ask Joel Rosenthal, one of our founding members, and our current officer for retirees, to read it on his behalf. Joel, please.
Thank you. This is, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, and let me point out, as you've heard already, this 50th anniversary of unionization. And our president, and this being a former historian, this warms my heart, is creating an oral history of the union on campus and interviewing some of the old timers. This is a memory that we should preserve, because after all, before academic and university unions were created, it was an unthinkable idea that these white collar people should be unionized. We've come to learn how valuable it is. Okay, enough of me. Let me, okay, Mike Zweig wrote this, so I may editorialize, but it's not Rosenthal prose, it's Zweig prose. Judy has been an active member of UUP since 1976, the first year of her employment in a UUP position on campus. She was a delegate and a member of the chapter executive board from that year to 2021. She was a leader in the women's class action suit, what we called Koser versus Moore, in the 1970s, to force legal correction of gross pay discrimination against women faculty members and others on campus. Judy was central in the process of mobilizing UUP support for the litigation. For decades, Judy has been a reasoned and vigorous plot to move our chapter and the union in the direction of social justice campaigns, including labor solidarity with other unions, racial justice campaigns, women's rights, and peace, while continuing to stress the importance of attention to terms and conditions of employment. Judy has been a consistent voice of calm and reason in the midst of occasional flare-ups of interchapter politics. I won't go into that. On the state level, Judy has been an elected member of the executive board, 92 to 2000, a member of contract negotiations team in 1999, and after her retirement, a chair of COARM from 05 to 15. UUP recognized Judy's many contributions to the union by bestowing on her the Nina Mitchell Award in 1994. In 2015, NYSET named Judy as its higher education member of the year. At the national level, Judy has been a delegate to AFT conventions, where she's always represented our members' interests and played a role on numerous committees advancing the agenda of social justice. Judy has also demonstrated her commitment to social justice outside the operations of union activity. She was a member of the SUNY Senate for 2 terms. She was a member of the Women's Commission of the Suffolk County Legislature, and she chaired its Housing Committee. She was one of the founders of the Suffolk County Now chapter. She's a giant in UUP history. We've been fortunate to have her with us in our chapter, benefiting from her wisdom and energy in the myriad ways over the decades of her service up to the present moment. I'm pleased to have the opportunity to present this nomination for your consideration. What Mike Zweig failed to add to that is she was my teaching assistant in the medieval history survey course some years ago. That's certainly among her great contributions to the university. She was a pretty good TA. Okay, I'll turn it over. Let Judy come up.
While Judy moseys her way over, if you could come around this way, please.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, she's been tremendous mentor and supporter for me over the years as I become a more active leader in UDP. And I just wanted to really, present my thanks and gratitude for all you've done to get us to this point.
Kiss.
Yes, of course. So please come up here and receive this long overdue recognition.
Okay. I used to teach large classes, so I don't need a microphone. I must say, it seems peculiar for a Wishnia to get the Wishnia Award, but I'll take it, okay? Joel mentioned that I started in 1976 before many of you were born. And it was the women's class action suit where women were paid much less. You couldn't get tenure. You were hired at a lower wage. We actually lost that suit, but the union kept fighting and we finally got it. The union has been fighting over the years. Pam mentioned the fact that professionals finally got the fact that you could get permanent appointment, very important. We have worked for our adjuncts. We got the medical care, and now the latest raise in salaries. We have also fought, as Joel said, for all kinds of social justice issues. We were active in the fight against apartheid in South Africa. We have always worked for Roe versus Wade. We were one of the first unions to be in US labor against the war. So I'm very, very proud of this union, and I'm so happy that I was a part to making it a strong union. So keep going, folks, and until you need a cane, okay? Okay.
Thank you, Judy. And I believe you had a birthday yesterday as well, right?
Oh, I got to be this old because of Medicare. So we need Medicare for all.
Thank you, Judy.